becoming centered. Bro, it is a beautiful thing and completely underrated to understand contamination. Contamination is the essence of disaligning our true reflection. The true reflection is not a reflection, it's truth within a reflection. To understand that, we must realize that the world that we're living in is only a reflection to our true self. The true self is only a reflection in this world. So, the world that we're living in is very real, materialistically and ultimately, virtually. It's very real. We are perceiving this world. When we wake into this world, it gets hard, it gets real, it gets real. But when we're dreaming, this is where we can start to open our minds, is that when we dream, we lose the attachment to this world. For many of us, a lot of us, we can't leave. It gets sensitive. We can't leave this world. We can't sleep. We start getting, horrible, anxiety and we can't disconnect from this world. It's almost like this world encaptures our full perceptual awareness. But we can have time to go into this quite briefly. But the reality being is that when we can start to open our minds to understand that the dream world, when we go to sleep, we lose attachment to this world. This is the gateway to our perception. Because realistically, we cannot be confused when we're dreaming. We're only accepting within that present moment or that present now. We're accepting, we're not judging. We can't really, because we don't attach to it. We're just experiencing. What's the difference between the dream realm and when we lose attachment to this world, we go into the dream realm, and this realm? The only difference is we're taught from a very young age to believe that this is the only reality which exists. And this is the only reality which we should take seriously. And this is the only reality which will protect us from failure. These are the thoughts which govern our lives. These are the thoughts that predict our future, which doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. It's the ultimate illusion that makes us fear that it does exist. The future makes us fear that the future exists. Ultimately, the fear is the craft to keep us deluded and to keep us feeling that we should worry about something. Worry and fear are the two vibrational vortexes which don't allow our true identity from coming into its truth. The future doesn't exist. We believe it to exist. Therefore, we weaken our true power. The true power is to dream. It's to open our hearts. The true power belongs to us. It belongs to our true identity. The true identity believes in us, but we don't believe in it. That's our problem. Because if the true identity, or whatever you want to call it, God, love, higher realms of possibility, infinite imagination, whatever, if it believes in us, but we don't believe in it, we don't connect. But if we start to open our hearts, start to connect, start to let go of the fear, stress, worry, the idea of what we don't know, and the fear of what we don't know, or what we need to become, or what we want to prove to someone, or what we need to achieve, when we start to let go of these states of awareness, we start to understand that the mind is the culprit behind this delusion. The mind is the one who's telling us to believe all these things, because the mind was programmed in the first place from a very young age to believe in these things. I'm not saying disconnect from the world and become a hippie and go dance in the forest for the rest of your life. But to question our belief system is to unlock our belief system to a higher possibility or a higher potential of oneself.